Do, 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 do. Alright, nice. Man, is this shit really not working? Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them boys. We making noise. Hold up. We them boys. Alright, nice. That seems to be working. And with all that in order, let's rock and roll. You can tell by the way I'm going to turn to turn. And that's alright. It's okay. You can look the other way. Hello, good people of the internet. It's a pleasure to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive after all. And I'm your host, YNOT. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we're locked in the trenches. It's good to see you, P. We're pushing P, profit, all over the market, talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, cryptographic encryption, decentralized finance. We're talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about altcoins. We're talking about meme coins and everything in between coins. Talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Tron, Dogecoin. We're talking about Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, Hyperliquid, Monero. We're talking about Canton and Chainlink, Stellar, DAI, Litecoin, Zcash. We're talking about Hedera, AVAX, Sui, Rain, Ton, Crow, Wolfie. So many more. Talking about every cryptocurrency in the market. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Talking investment, finance, trying to onboard and educate the next generation of investors and empower you guys to achieve financial freedom. That is the mission on this stream and on every stream. It's a pleasure to see you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. Good to see you, Vinny. What's up, Blake? I'm chilling, y'all. Another day, another dollar. I can't complain. The wheels keep on turning, and we keep pushing through the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays, looking for the opportunity around here. You already know what the fuck going on. You're welcome. Pleasure to have you guys. We're locked in. Alright. Did you see AVAX chain mid 2025? Yeah, you know, I don't really care for AVAX chain, but one thing I will say about them, I mean, they were popping back then, and they hired a bunch of people to promote them as well, which is why they were so popular. But their merch, they have really good merch for some reason. They have like randomly really good merch. They dropped like a collaboration with Timex, the watch, and yeah. The fuck's wrong with my water? My water doesn't look like it's the right color. Hey, take a look. You see what I'm sipping out of right now? This is a SoulScan mug. This is a SoulScan mug. SoulScan is the most popular and the default block explorer on Solana. Everyone should know SoulScan. It's got a nice wooden handle on it. Came with a nice little spoon. I'm sipping on that SoulScan pack. Let me go and replace my water, because for some reason it seems like it's the wrong color. Alright, we are so back, and bears are so fucked. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, YNOT, greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches. Let me put this Louis Vuitton coat onto my microphone real quick. Yo, good to see you guys. Alright, we are locked in and ready to roll. Pleasure to have you guys on the stream. Hey, Diet, good to see you in the chat, bro. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I got this thing here. Let me see. What's the word? Same old, same old. Sorry, just putting this Louis Vuitton coat on my microphone. Alright, bet. Perfect. That should make it a little bit better with all the background noise. Okay. So what's the word? The total macro environment is looking pretty miserable. Take a look at these coins and you're not going to be impressed. 3.6 trillion total crypto market cap, $130 billion in 24-hour trading volume. If it's echoing, it's probably because you clicked into it from the For You page and you're hearing both the preview audio and the stream audio at the same time. If it's echoing for everyone else, that means I fucked up somewhere. Is it echoing for everyone? I think it's just for you. Okay, bet. Perfect. Great. Yeah, so total crypto market cap is fucked. It's ranging downwards, 2.3 trillion. Keep in mind, we were at over 4 trillion within the past 4 months. Back in October, we were over 4 trillion in total crypto market cap. That means the entire crypto market cap, that is every single coin, has cut in half. Cut in half. The market is at half the place that it was 4 months ago. That's either really bad or really good, depending on your perspective. There's $127 billion in 24-hour trading volume. This is low compared to last week, which saw highs of $400 billion 24-hour trading volume. So that means we're at 25%. 25%. Bitcoin Trader says, at 1.9 trillion to 1.5 trillion, real panic sets in. I agree with you, bro. I think we're headed towards that path. I think we're going to see under 2 trillion pretty soon. A lot of people are calling the bottom. A lot of people say we're going to bounce. I don't see any movement in the market. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any indicators that things are going to go in a better direction. There's nothing on the horizon right now, which means that we're due for a couple months, if not years, of bear run. Snorkel emoji says, bro, I need guidance. Well, you should talk to a guidance counselor. I'm a rapper. Bitcoin's at 67,378. That's 6.7. We got Ethereum at 1,952. We got XRP at $1.37. We got BNB at $608 and Solana's at 79. So Solana's under 80. BNB's almost under 600, XRP under 140, ETH is under 2,000, and Bitcoin's at 6.7. Let's keep taking a look. You say Sui looks like it rugged? I'm not surprised. Sui is one of the worst disgraces to ever hit the blockchain universe in crypto history. Look at this. Look at this. Down 50% in the past 3 months. You know what's funny? I was talking to my friend a couple weeks ago, my friend Fluffy. And I was like, hey, bro, what's going on? You trying to pull up to the crib? He was like, nah, sorry, I can't. I'm going to a Sui event later. I was like, are you serious? This was 2 weeks ago, keep in mind. I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, I'm going to a Sui event. This is the day that the Sui event happened. It was on January 18th. They had an event in Hollywood. They paid for literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to get people in a room, free drinks, free food, nice upscale venue, had everyone all in one spot. The price is down 50% since then. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to host a party in Hollywood, and the price is down 50% since then. This blockchain was just an excuse for people to party. This blockchain was just an excuse to host events all over the world and try and flex on each other. This blockchain is a joke. I'm not gonna lie. It's terrible. I used to be so bullish on Sui. I used to really appreciate Sui. I thought it had a real fighting chance. Now it's 3 years old. 3 years old, and it's pretty much at the same market cap that it was at when it launched. 3 years old, and it's at the same price that it was 3 months old. Isn't that crazy? All of the progress they've made in the past 3 years has been totally erased. There's been no tangible growth, no project worth investing in, no tech worth using, no meaningful partners. The only thing that has come out of Sui in the past 3 years that's actually worth talking about is the Claynosaurus Popkins collection. It's an NFT derivative project from a Solana NFT collection. So the only thing they have worth talking about within the past 3 years is a derivative of a Solana NFT collection. What a miserable track record. What a way to blow a lead. They are simply just one of the worst, most mismanaged blockchains I've ever seen. Now, recently, some of the craziest stuff that I've ever seen in my life. Every single post that I make on TikTok, bots. You know the bots that come and spam your comments and tell you to buy rug pulls? Bots have started coming into my comments and talking about Sui. This is literally the marketing strategy of rug pulls. And Sui is using bots to comment on TikTok posts as their marketing strategy. Holy fucking cooked. That chain is fucking ass, man. They're using the same marketing strategy as literal rug pulls. Botting comment sections of posts. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Sui could have cut me a check. Sui could have wrote me, 50 grand. It's less than they spent at that Hollywood party. Less than they're spending on these bot farms to leave comments. They write me a check, 50 grand. I'd probably run them up. I'm not gonna lie. I get all you guys super bullish on Sui. I'll tell you guys, Sui's the best damn blockchain I've ever seen in my life. But no, they don't care about real, organic, wholesome, true growth. They just care about throwing their money around, pissing it down the drain, and then literally bot farming fucking engagement. It's crazy. What do you think Solana's going to do? I think Solana's going to do what the rest of the market's going to do, and that's go down. Everything in the market's going down right now. Solana's not unique. Solana's not exempt. Monero Marley says, Brandon posted publicly a bounty. I solved it, and he sent me a fake screenshot. Brandon, is this true? Let's clear the air once and for all. Let's clear the air once and for all, Brandon. Give me a link. Give me a link. Give me a link to the Soul Scan. Give me a link to the Soul Scan and I'll pull it up right here on the stream. Let's settle this once and for all. We'll look in front of the whole chat. You say it's all on chain, nothing to clear. I'll send it right now. Bet. Let me see the link. Look, I have my Soul Scan mug right here. We're going to look at Soul Scan and we're going to check. Marley is accusing Brandon of lying. Marley is accusing Brandon of faking a 55 Sol transaction. Everything should be on chain. It should all be transparent and verifiable. So if you have a link to the Sol scan, I could pull it up on the screen right now and everyone can see it. And we can clear the air for the 100 people watching right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Justin says Brandon is capping. You gonna take that, Brandon? Are you capping or not? Brent says, prove it, Brandon. The chat doubts you, man. The chat doesn't believe you. I'm gonna need a Sol scan link. Right here, right now. We gotta settle it in front of everyone. Logan says, long term, do you think it's gonna die? No, I don't think Solana's gonna die. Solana has more adoption than most other blockchains. Solana is a top 5 blockchain for a reason. People really like it. Not just people like me, not just people like meme coin traders and degens. Institutions really like it. Businesses really like it. All of these people really like it. Solana's a great chain. They have fantastic tech, decent updates. The only thing that's not good about Solana is it's highly inflationary and it's a little bit scammy. But we can look past that because so is the US dollar, right? Y'all got Brandon sweating? That's what I'm saying. Brandon, I'm going to need the receipts, bro. I'm going to need the Sol scan link right here, right now. We're going to clear the air on stream. If you can't produce that, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. What's a better app than Coinbase for trading? I personally use Axiom, AXIOM.trade. If you want to trade Solana meme coins and you're using your phone, you should probably use Jupiter. Or you can use Pump Fun. Both of these are pretty decent. If you're looking to hold your coins in a decentralized wallet, you should probably use Solflare. You could also use Jupiter, or you can use Phantom. Marley says, Brandon is broke. Go home to mommy, boy. Brandon, are you going to take that? Are you going to take Marley calling you broke? Keep in mind, chat, she is homeless. She is homeless and she's calling him broke. So if you're getting called broke by a homeless person, you're cooked, bro. You are cooked. I'm just confused, Brandon. Where's the transaction? It's really easy to clear this up. Literally, all you have to do is send me a Sol scan link. I'm a little confused. Why don't you want it on the stream, bro? What's the problem? It's all visible on chain anyways. She has the link. Everyone else in that group chat has the link. It's not private information. You're not losing anything. It's not your seed phrase. If you have the link, it's in your best interest to show it to everyone. He says, I have the link. I can send it, but I don't want it on stream. Fine. If you don't want it on stream, then I'll just look at it. And then I can verify. People trust me. I'm objective, unbiased. I won't show it to them if you really don't want me to show it to them. Or I can cover identifying information and show it to them. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to clear the air, bro. Some real drama. You're being accused of lying about sending 55 Sol. Some mighty accusations. $5,000. $5,000 on the line. People are saying that you're lying about it. Sending 55 Sol to a homeless woman extorting me. Brandon, that's a lot of talk, but not a lot of Sol scan links. I'm a little confused, bro. You're seeming less credible with every passing moment. Everyone in the chat is wondering. Marley, we could do it the reverse way too. How about you send me the wallet address that you sent to him? You could send me the wallet address that you sent to him, and I can go pull it up on SoulScan. If he didn't send it, it won't be there. If he sent it, it'll be there. Both of you guys could clear this up right now. Neither of you guys are sending me any further information. Both of you guys are just bitching at each other. Nobody's actually given any proof. I'm really curious. What did I miss? I just joined 2 minutes ago. Marley is accusing Brandon. Here's the story. Keep in mind, this is the dumbest fucking story I ever heard in my life. Brandon got scammed. Okay? Brandon got scammed out of 1 Solana. His response to getting scammed out of 1 Solana was to put up a bounty for anyone that could reclaim the 1 Solana from the scammer. He put up a bounty of 55 Solana. Keep in mind, this guy only lost 1 Sol. He lost $80 and he put up a bounty of $5,000 to reclaim his $80. Marley somehow, miraculously, reclaimed the $80 and gave it to him. Then Brandon claims to have sent the 55 Solana, the $5,000, to Marley. Marley claimed that he never sent the money in the first place and promised to rain hell on him for lying to her. Brandon insists that he sent the money, but neither of them have been able to produce any evidence of on-chain history or transactions. Marley, it didn't show up, your Sol Addy, when you just copy and pasted it. Try and type game code and then add the Solana address. Sometimes it's auto-filtered. Brandon says, you forgot to add that I then paid her to leave me alone. Well, that part is irrelevant. The only part that's relevant is whether or not it happened. Marley says, game code FBK. Do you see this address, Brandon? Can you confirm if that's the proper address? FBK COBZR BYMK. Let's go to SoulScan and plug this in. Let's figure this out once and for all. Here's the address. It's a Solana address. There's $29 in it. The most recent transaction was 1 hour ago. Besides that, it was 1 month ago. Let's look at transfers. 1 hour ago was a transfer. Besides that, 1 month ago. The transfer was of Soluna tokens. Presumably, this wallet address is Brandon's wallet address, if he's the one that sent the Soluna tokens. This wallet address has no money in it. Has $1 in it. If I look at transfers, you'll see there's no history of a 55 Solana transaction in this wallet. Let's look back a little bit further. Phantom fees, $25, a little bit of money. OKX router added 27,000. Seeing a lot of small dollar amounts, but I am not seeing any evidence of a 55 Sol transaction. Brandon, if you would like to clear the air, you're more than welcome to. I'm seeing a lot of open and closed accounts. I'm seeing no dollar amounts more than $100 in any of these transactions. I'm interested. For the past 5 hours, none of these transactions have totaled more than $100. That's pretty interesting. The only transaction is this one here for $32 of Soluna, which is not even half a Sol, by the way. Brandon, do you have anything to say about it? The evidence is pointing against you right now, bro. Do you have another wallet that you could show? Is this not the right one? Am I looking at the wrong transaction? Please clarify, bro. I'm curious. This case is interesting to me. This is YNOT's court. This is Crypto Rap court. Yeah, in the full transaction history, I don't see much motion. Just this wallet right here. From what I'm seeing on chain, both of you are actually broke. That's what I'm seeing on chain. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if he's not going to say anything, the case is settled. Seems like he was cap. Seems like he was LARP. Seems like he never sent the 55 SOL in the first place. Seems like he never had much more than a SOL in the first place, based on the transaction history of the wallets I'm looking at. Yeah, court is adjourned. Court is adjourned until we get additional testimony from Brandon. Results are inconclusive. Alright, let's look around. There's a cucumber coin. It's got a little bit of motion on it. 30,000 market cap, a little bit of volume, just freshly bonded. We saw this down at 20K, so slow and steady wins the race. Decent looking chart, ranging upwards semi-convincingly. Topped out at 33K, still climbing. Hitting a bit of a retrace right now. 22% bundlers, 1% insiders, 13% in the top 10 holders. Numbers don't look too bad, although that bundlers percentage is a little worrisome. Chart's moving pretty well, so I can't complain too much so far. Market's weak right now. Everything's trending downwards. Nice little God candle right there to 36K. How many years is Brandon getting sentenced to? Well, I'm just confused why he disappeared. That really makes him look guilty. I thought I could trust him. I thought he was telling the truth. But he left when the going got tough. When it mattered the most. I don't know. It's interesting. Look, 40,000 at the top. But, you know, paying a 55 SOL bounty to recover one SOL that was lost doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Like, I can't be the only one that thinks that that's fucking ridiculous and sounded too good to be true in the first place, right? Chat, put a W in the chat if you think it's a dumb idea to pay a 55 SOL bounty for one SOL getting taken. Put a W in the chat if you think it's stupid to pay 55 times what was stolen for you as a bounty. I'm seeing a lot of W's in the chat. Seeing a lot of W's in the chat. Edwin says, I'll give her 55 SOL. Edwin, you don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to do that. Yeah, a lot of W's in the chat. Seems like the people are in agreement. The evidence is in agreement. Everything's in agreement. And Brandon's nowhere to be found to testify on his own behalf. I think the people's court has determined that he's full of cap. And he's a LARP. It's a shame. I really wished for a different outcome. That's the thing about crypto. Ewain says, how many likes am I up to? Can you tell? No, you mean on the stream? There's no way for me to tell individual likers, I don't think. That's the thing about crypto, guys. Everything lives forever on chain. Everything lives forever on chain. You cannot lie. You cannot fake. You cannot FUD. Everything lives forever on chain. Then I told him to send the one soul back to me. He sent me $33. Well, he doesn't, like, it was his money in the first place. It doesn't make a lot of sense to reclaim the money and then him give you the money. That's like finding a wallet and then taking the money out and then giving the wallet back to the person. Who got kidnapped? Nancy Guthrie. Nancy Guthrie. Now here's the interesting part. The interesting part is Nancy Guthrie is the mother of Savannah Guthrie. Savannah Guthrie is a news anchor on the Today Show. A news anchor on the Today Show. Famously, Nancy Guthrie did a series of interviews between 2019 and 2020 where she talked to victims of Jeffrey Epstein. One of the victims that she interviewed on her show disappeared and then was found dead. Now, the files have come out, and Savannah Guthrie was named by name in the files. Coincidentally, within 2 weeks of these files being revealed, Savannah Guthrie's mother is kidnapped from her home and disappears without a trace into the desert, with a trail of blood out of the door. Isn't that interesting? The only evidence of what happened is a ransom note. A ransom note for $6 million worth of Bitcoin. Pretty interesting because Jeffrey Epstein loved Bitcoin. He actually funded 70% of Bitcoin's development. He was actually one of the largest shareholders in MIT's crypto development lab. He was one of the first investors in Coinbase. Pretty interesting, right? FA Clip says, bro, how did I just got $50,000 in Solana? Oh, Brandon must have accidentally sent you 500 Solana. Look, Cucumber's now up to 60K. Did any of you guys get in on this? 60K at the top and it's climbing. Congratulations on accidentally getting $50,000 in Solana, bro. Cheers. Soul Scan. Marley says, FA Clips, can you get me an Airbnb in Malaysia? Just get a nice hotel in downtown KL. Some of them are like $18 a night. If you go to the streets, if you go to Bukit Bintang, you just stand on the street and offer people to give them a massage. You could probably get somebody. Find a nice Australian tourist. Look, Cucumber's now at 70,000 and climbing. So far, so great on this chart. Did any of you guys get in on this? Did any of you guys bid this? The thing's at 80K now. It's been going parabolic. None of you guys got this? We've been watching this since 20K. Eagle Army got it? Nice. Well done. What's the story behind Cucumber? Well, basically, it's like a pickle, but it's not in brine. It's like a pickle, but it's not in brine. A lot of people said they got in. All right, that's a top signal. Now this thing's rugging. How can I get in your alpha group? https://wap.com/cryptorap. It's called the Alpha Pass. It costs less than a Fortnite Battle Pass, and it's right there on WAP. It comes with classes. It comes with recordings of classes. There's over 25 hours of classes recordings that you can have. There's a private alpha group, a private text, voice, and resource channel. It gives you bonus entries in giveaways and bigger winnings in giveaways. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. We're locked in right now. Another day, another dollar. Do we get early calls like this in the group? Yeah, but not from me. The group performs better than the stream usually, but I'm not calling in there. I'm too busy streaming. When is the Lambo giveaway? I actually asked, because maybe you're joking, but I am actually partnered with Lamborghini. This month we just unveiled our collaboration. Ledger, the largest hardware company in crypto, invited me to join them in their promotional campaign for their Ledger X Lamborghini collab. And so they are sending me a little bit of a care package. And I did ask them if I could get an extra one to give away. And they said no, they're too limited. So sorry. Look at that, 100,000 on the top, a brand spanking new God candle straight up the wick. Look at that insane motion, topped out at 100K, still climbing. The cucumber is soaring. It's soaring. Rose says, our collab, never forget your day ones. So true. Doc says, if Kamala would have won, Bitcoin would be above 200,000 by now. Yes, because she would have made it illegal for self-custody and all Bitcoin would have been claimed by the US government and kept in a vault somewhere next to Fort Knox. Look, this thing's at 104,000 and climbing now. So far, so good. No, I mean, she wouldn't have been very good for the industry either, but at least she wouldn't have been straight up robbing people, right? Good to see you, Bougie. Look at this thing, 110,000 and wicking up like crazy. Insane motion on this chart. Make sure you guys all tap that screen. Make sure you guys show some love in the chat. Everybody type in the chat. Everybody show some love. I want to see some comments in there. Let's get a W in the chat if you're rocking with me. Put a 6-7 in the chat if you're a real 6-7er. 6-7 in the chat if you're a real 6-7er. W in the chat, 6-7 in the chat. Show some love. Last one. Everyone type in the chat right now. Where in the world are you watching from right now? Everybody type in the chat. What country are you watching from? Type in the chat. What city are you watching from? Let's see it. What city? What country? Where are you right now? We got people from Ontario. We got people from the United States. We got people from Great Britain, from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, from India, from Turkey, from Germany, from Modesto, Nigeria, Oklahoma City, Ohio, Victoria, UK. We got people from all over the United States, all over the United Kingdom, all over the world. We got people from Cyprus to Los Angeles, from Yuma to Massachusetts, from Beverly Hills to Canada. Crazy. The reach. Now at 122K, this coin is going absolutely parabolic. We've watched it the whole time. In Pakistan, nice, bro. Montreal, fantastic. Look at this, 150K. A lot of you guys said that you had bought this coin. Are you guys winning right now? Let's get a W in the chat if you've been winning right now. Let's get a W in the chat if you've been winning. New Brunswick, is that where Halifax is? Am I tripping? Is that a different place? Isn't it? I thought New Brunswick was cool. Or I thought Halifax was cool. Is Halifax technically in Nova Scotia? Oh, I guess Halifax is in Nova Scotia. True. Yeah, Halifax is pretty sick. I want to go out there. To me, it looks like quite a cool city. They got nice national parks, and then they got that crazy star fort there. If you know, you know. Oh, Lucky event starts in 20 minutes? Oh, shit. Thanks for the heads up, bro. You're totally right. The Power Hour is starting in 20 minutes. The Lucky Power Hour is starting in 20 minutes. That's crazy. I'm gonna message their team right now. Fairhat says, I know nothing about trading. Where do you think I should start? I got 3 resources for you, Fairhat. 3 resources for you. First, there's a video that's pinned in my TikTok called Crypto 101. Watch that video. It's the second pinned video in my TikTok, Crypto 101. It's a little over 5 minutes long, and it gives you a lot of advice for your first foundation in starting crypto. Okay? Second resource that I can offer you is this Discord group that's totally free, always will be free, very beginner friendly, and over 10,000 people in there, 24/7, 365 talking about cryptocurrency. It's right down there in the chat, discord.gg/YNOT. Why not? The last resource I have to offer you, this is the only resource that you have to pay for, but it's worth it, is this wap.com. Whoops, that's the wrong one. wap.com/cryptorap. It's something called the Alpha Pass. You watch that, and it basically, there's classes. It's like 25 hours of classes on getting started in crypto. Pretty broad range. And there's new classes every week type shit. You got one pinned video, twin. I should have two. I definitely have two. You see that second one right there? That's Crypto 101. Crypto 101.
You suck, and that's okay. Like any skill, it's gonna take some time to actually figure out what the fuck's going on. Crypto is a very complex and dynamic industry. It's not gonna make sense when you first start. You have to be prepared to learn and learn a lot. Ask questions. Don't take no for.
That's the one. Let me get those sunglasses. Well, they're called Pit Vipers. You could get them anywhere. I've got a lot of pairs. I've got a lot of different colors. Rap, remember me? You're like the 6th person to come to my chat and say, do you remember me this week? You got to keep in mind that on any given stream, I'm seeing 2,000 unique viewers. In any given week, I'm seeing literally 30,000 unique viewers. It is physically impossible for me to remember you. I'm sorry. I don't even know who the fuck you are, bro. Your name doesn't look familiar to me. Wait, let me figure out what's going on with this lucky thing. So they said that it's still on. It's definitely gonna happen. I'm gonna log into my shit right now. Okay. Okay. Greetings, Patriot. Greetings, Patriot. I hope you can shut the fuck up and stop copy-pasting that bullshit in my chat. What's the most X you've hit? Probably like a little over 10,000 or something. You got the epic miner? That's crazy, bro. Congrats. Make sure you activate your boost and all that shit. Okay, I'm getting my shit set up right now. I'm going to Coinbase. All active, 17 minutes to go. I hope you hit that block, bro. I hope you hit that block. That shit's gonna be crazy. Okay, got my Bitcoin Cash address. Sorry, I'm just setting my shit up right now. I don't want to miss this. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Power mining starts in 17 minutes. This is so crazy. Let's do it. Alright. Okay. Put my BCH payout. Let me go put my BTC payout. We are pretty much ready to go. Okay. Deposit BTC. Changes applied. Alright, I'm fucking ready, chat. I'm ready for Power Hour. I'm officially ready for Power Hour. What do I mean by Power Hour? There's about to be a big boost event on Lucky Miner that's going to allow people to make a bunch of fucking money right now. It starts in literally 15 minutes. Rose says, Crypto Rap, I miss my girlfriend. Well, sorry, bro. You chose cryptocurrency. And in cryptocurrency, no woman will ever love you. Let's see. Hey, bro, where is the boost going to happen? Explain. It's going to happen on lucky.net. Lucky.net. This is an app that allows you to solo mine Bitcoin from the comfort of any screen. From your phone, from your computer, whatever. You don't need any hardware. You don't need any experience. You literally just set it up and it'll be mining Bitcoin for you. Right now, they're about to run a Power Hour event. It's the first ever Power Hour event on their entire website. And they're basically going to crank up the amount of mining power for every single person on the app. So if you're mining Bitcoin Cash, your power is going to multiply for by a lot. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me get you guys the code. I got to find the code. The website is lucky.net, but you got to make sure that you use this code. It's a limited time code that gives you a boost to your power. So, lucky.net code CRM first 0226. Oh, thanks, bro. You got it for me. Yeah, lucky.net code CRM first 0226. Quarterbacks TV says, doesn't show P&L, by the way, y'all. You're the only one that cares, by the way. Cucumber hit 160k at the top. We've been following this since 20k on the stream. So far, so good, but it's starting to rug now. Deep red candle right there. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, this Power Hour thing is starting right now. Let me make sure that my shit... Okay, use Power Pass. Honestly, I think Rap should give me his seed phrase to show he's legit. True, bro. True. Alright, I used my pass. We're fucking locked in, chat. We're fucking locked in. I just ran it. No, not Lucky. It's L-U-Q-E-E. L-U-Q-E-E. Lucky with a Y? That shit is definitely some random Russian bullshit. LUQEE. It's what you see right down there in the chat. It's lucky.net and the code is CRM first 0226. How do you use the pass? You have to click the power mining banner, that little banner that says power mining. You click in there and you scroll down and you'll see like all the different power hours. And then you select one that you want. And then you click use pass. My shit is working. I'm mining right now. I'm in overdrive right now. Look, that shows me that I'm mining right now. I'm mining Bitcoin Cash with 23 terahash. 23 terahash mining from my fucking phone. Isn't that crazy? Just joined. We can mine on our phones now. Yeah, this is a brand new app. Revolutionary technology. Hasn't existed before. It allows you to do solo Bitcoin mining through your phone. Basically how it works is they've partnered with industrial grade mining operations, and you from your phone, they've fractionalized the operation and you can rent some of their space on their mining rigs. And then you rent the mining rigs that are out there in Texas, in California, Minnesota, whatever. And if they win, if they actually hit a block and they get that money, it goes directly to the wallet that you put in. There's no middleman, there's no centralized element. You put a wallet, it mines for you, you rent the space, and then it sends it to you. Ozzy says I got 500 miners. Good luck, bro. 500 miners. Bro's out here, he look like Epstein. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. Looking for the hottest and freshest plays. It's called Lucky. LUQEE.net. LUQEE.net. It's right down there in the chat. I just pinned it. Make sure you guys use that code. That code is a limited time code and it gives you like a bunch of boosts and bonuses. Like, it's not a standard referral link. It's a special referral link that only you guys get access to, pretty much. Curious how it's gonna boost you? Yeah, for sure. Ozzy, have you Six says, yo, so I built a Chrome extension that adds AI and overlays to all charts in a universal watch list. Oh, that's so cool, bro. Too bad you're getting banned now. What do you think would be useful to add to that? Well, maybe not scamming people, maybe not getting people to download a drainer would be pretty useful instead of being a lying, leeching scumbag. But take care. God bless you. Peace out. Rest in peace. Chat, never download any browser extensions. Browser extensions are one of the top attack vectors in cryptocurrency. Browser extensions can cross-read information from other browser extensions, and this is a critical security flaw. They can see your seed phrase. They can see your private key. They can see all of the information about your wallets. If you download a browser extension, it has the ability to cross-read and compromise your wallets. It's one of the most common methods of draining. They social engineer you. They tell you exactly what that guy just came in the chat and said. He says, oh, I got this new browser extension. It's very good. You use it, you download it. It shows you all these valuable insights. It lets you show you AI for the blah, blah. It's bullshit. That thing is going to read your seed phrase, read your information, and it's going to take all your money. Don't download any browser extensions. Only ever use the base wallets. Only ever use trusted utilities. Never use any utility that requires you to connect your wallet. Never use any utility that requires you to download anything. It is always cap. It is always a lie. It is always trying to steal your money. Even big high-profile trading apps like Nova, which was sponsored by FaZe Banks, by Orangey, by Rasmer, etc., stole from people. It rugged them. It took their private keys. It took their money, and then it was done. Even big layer 2 browser extensions that are supposed to enhance Axiom, like Uxento, for example, which is a common one that you guys use, stole from people. They take the information and they send it to external servers about your private key and about your etc. And they will take your money. Doc, don't even bother with this guy. He's a literal fucking scammer, bro. Anybody that's talking about a browser extension to help you trade is an actual literal scammer. I don't care how much he's trying to LARP. I don't care how much he's trying to pretend. I don't care how much he's no, I'm serious. No, it's real. It's not. No, fuck yourself, bro. Any browser extension related to trading is here to steal. Period. Bar none. Every single time. No nice guy. That's bullshit. I'm a 50 gift badger here. That costs 1 million. Yeah, I'm sure you got a bunch of money from getting people to download those drainers, you fucking baboon. Get the hell out of here, bro. Nobody wants to download your fucking scam. Look how much money I have, guys. I promise. I'm not trying to steal from you. Don't ask me how I got this money, by the way. What about Phantom extension and Soulflare extension and shit? That's exactly where they're stealing the information from. So Phantom and Soulflare are both legit, obviously. But the code is disabled. That means that it's already been fully used. That's funny. Sorry, bro. You're out of luck. But there, you could still use code CRM. Wait, let me see what the code is. It might be Crypto Rap. Let me find the second code. The second code is not as good as the first code, but it still works. It's Crypto Rap 0 2026. Let me see. Okay, this is the new code. Sorry that the other one sold out. Dean says, crypto is scam. So true, Dean. Everybody, crypto's a scam. Pack it up. Let's go buy Nvidia. Let's go buy Amazon. We need more Apple and Disney stock. Come on, guys. Let's go buy gold and silver. All of that stuff is very legit. Guys, whatever you guys do, do not Google the rate of inflation on the US dollar. Whatever you guys do, do not Google who controls all the money in all the banks and all the institutions. Whatever you do, don't look at what the billionaires are doing to pad their pockets. That's all legit. Crypto's a scam. Don't get it twisted. Come on, bro. Your crypto is speculative. Just need to be in the right place at the right time, then sell. That's real. Everything's speculative, actually. It's just the institutional rails by which they use to crime candle the stock market are a lot more robust. That's why it only ever goes up. Do you think the global economy is actually forever expanding? That's not sustainable. It's just a series of kicking the can down the road and lying to everybody in increasingly complex ways and obfuscating where the money comes from and where the money goes to ultimately run it up. Hey bro, the cucumber coin has been doing pretty good. When is it recommended to cash out? I will never tell you when to sell. I will never tell you when to buy. I will never tell you when to sell. That is not my job. Your job, lowbrow. Ozzy says 2 minute, overexcited. Hopefully BTC blocked for me. Wait, Ozzy. BCH is the only one that's going to get boosted right now. BTC is not going to get boosted right now. The power hour is BCH only. So again, not financial advice, do your own research, but I would put all your power into BCH, not BTC. I would take the BTC down to 0% and I would put BCH up to 100%. Because the power hour only applies to BCH. At least today. I've got my shit on BCH. 40 seconds till the power hour starts. I'm at 60 terahash, chat. I'm at 60 terahash from my fucking phone. That's crazy. How many bit axes would you need for 60 terahash? You would need 46 to 47 units of the BitAxe Gamma 601 model. BitAxe Gamma 601 model. It costs $77. $77 times 40. It would cost $3,000 to buy the mining rigs necessary to get 60 terahash from BitAxes. Not to mention the power bill. Not to mention everything else that goes with it. From my phone right now, I have 60 terahash. From my phone right now, I have fucking, way more than that. How much did it cost you? It was free. I mean, I have 100 gigahash per second, which I think is the default. Then I boosted it, and then it's also power hour. So all of those combinations of boosts are giving me increased power, pretty much. It's not permanent, obviously, like a BitAxe would be, but it's pretty good. Power mining is now active. It ends in 359 minutes. Is lit. 359 minutes of pure pleasure. Good luck, bro. Good luck. I really want to see you hit a block. Looks like the last time someone hit a block was at 1:30 today. You can click and see the transaction information. And then there was one at 1:10, and then there was another at 1:10. So there was actually 3 blocks hit 3 hours ago. Keep in mind, every block is 3 Bitcoin Cash, which is approximately $1,500. You're at 100 terahash per second? God damn. How could you get the code? It's right down there in the chat. It's crypto rap 0226 or something like that. Let me send it. Yeah, it should be crypto rap 0226. Shout out to Philly. I like Philly cheesesteaks, bro. Philly cheesesteaks are pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. Lucky odds at 100 gigahash is 1 in 31. That's the monthly odds. 1 in 31. That's not bad. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. I'm your host, Why Not? Greatest crypto rapper of all time. We're locked in the trenches. You're at 400? God damn, bro. Bro is locked in right now. Bro is hella locked in right now. $250K at the top on Bionic Snail. 945 terahash posted in Discord. That is crazy. That power hour is hitting different right now. When's the next class? That's a good question. Next class depends on when Crime XBT gets back to me. Crime XBT is going to teach the next class on liquidity pools. What I need to do is upload the recordings from the previous two classes. I'm 2 classes behind on recordings. One of them's 3 hours long and the other one is 1 hour long. So 4 hours of classes I need to upload. I'll do that today for sure. I've just been hella busy, honestly. Bio Snail at 250k. This thing is going crazy. Degen Den is where the pick is, for sure. I'll check it out after the stream. What do you think of White History Month? I'm not very optimistic about it. 745 terahash? It keeps going up? Jeez Louise, bro. That is crazy. How many bit axes would you need for 745 terahash? You would need 465 to 745 individual bit hacks units. You would need 465 units of bitaxe gammas. That is so funny. Let's see. It costs between 95 and 130 US dollars. So $95 times 465 units, you're looking at $44,175. $44,175 worth of mining power. That's pretty funny, honestly. Solana Bruh says, I've been home mining for 2 years now. It sucks. Yes, home mining does suck. That's what this app is trying to solve. They're allowing you to rent fractionalized space from industrial grade mining operations that have literally tens of thousands of mining units in them. If you hit a block, you're golden. For real, bro. I'll pray for you. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, honestly. I hope you get it too, bro. I'll be pretty gassed. Maybe I'm a little late to the party. What app are you using? You said you had a code? Yeah, it's a brand new app. Like, it's literally not even available to the public yet. I just know the people that made it. They're close personal friends of mine. I know them, like, I worked with them on a Web 2 project. They come from a Web 2 background. They used to work in stocks and stuff. And they've created this app called Lucky, Luqee. It's this app right here. It allows you to do solo Bitcoin mining from a comfort of your screen. There's an app coming, but the app's not out yet. Right now it's just a website. No hardware, no experience, real solo mining power. That means that you get the whole block if you win. And it's totally self-custody. You put in your own wallet address and it'll go directly to you. There's no centralization. There's no middleman. There's none of that bullshit. Everything is trackable on chain. It's all transparent. You can see the blocks that you're vying for. You can see when you hit a block. You can see the progress of the machine. It reads what your mining rate is, etc., etc. It's pretty sick. You should check it out since you come from a mining background. It's called Lucky. Luqee.net is the website. Use the code CryptoRap0226 and you'll get some like freebies or whatever when you sign up. I'm the only like influencer, quote unquote, that they're working with, and that's just because they know me type shit. And I wouldn't be promoting the product if I didn't think it was really cool. I also come from a mining background. This is one of my mining rigs right here, plugged in right now. But yeah. Can I say it one more time? It's literally right there in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. luqee.net. luqee.net. Lucky. Is the message not? Oh, I see. The message isn't pinning. Wait. Man, it's not working. Maybe this will work. What is mining? Well, mining is what you do to get Bitcoin, or in this case, usually Bitcoin Cash. It's just a process. Do you know what proof of work is? If you don't know what it is, then Google it. Where are your mods? What do you mean? What do you need a mod for? Trying to get this message to actually pin, but it's not working. What's the trend right now? The trend is downwards, bro. Pretty much the whole market's fucked. Everything's rug pulling. They can pin it easier for sure. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me see if I can do it from my alt account. Like, I don't even know if I see it in here. Hey, good to see you, one of one. Maybe it works if I say game code. No, that didn't work either. Huh. Yeah, no luck. Did that work? No, it's not letting me post it in the comment. TikTok doesn't usually let the host pin comments. Well, I just pinned your comment. It definitely works sometimes. It's just not working with this one because it's a link and it doesn't like the link. Maybe if I get rid of all this. Sorry, bro. Whatever language you're speaking, I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, that worked. Yeah, lucky.net and then cryptorap0226. That worked. That's the site and that's the password. Or the code, rather. I logged into Lucky. What should I do now? You go to their mining shop and you decide what tier of mining you want to do, and then you buy the mining tier. You have to use crypto to pay right now. They don't have card payments. That's getting added in 2 weeks. And then you buy your mining tier and then the miner will be activated. Right now is power hour, so it'll be automatically boosted. I'm using your code. It's 223, right? No, 0226. CryptoRap0226. That's the code. Lucky.net, CryptoRap0226. 716th bonus. Oh, 716 terahash. That's crazy, bro. I mean, that's a pretty big number. I feel like people should be hitting some blocks soon. Yeah, that's a pretty big boost. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Good evening, sir. What do you think about Bing Wu? I don't. Bing Wu. You're talking about this one right here? Fire Horse? Mikey says, my terahash dropped down to 25 from 100. Interesting. I wonder why. Keep in mind it's an average number, so that means that your average is dropping. That means that some of your... I mean, mine went from 60 to 40. The power hour, that happened like... it was active before the countdown was on. Like, power hour has been active for about 20 or 30 minutes before it started. Ozzy says it was a 10-minute boost, so maybe your 10 minutes ran up. Jamesy says, how do lucky devs benefit from all this? It's a good question. Right now, they're spending more than they're making because they had a bunch of VC funding. They were literally like given a bunch of money to build this app by people, so they have money to burn. So right now they're literally trying to spend more than they make, so that you guys will win more. Because if you guys win more, then it'll be more exciting for everyone, and it'll be easier to market it. Hey, good to see you, Lucky. Speak of the devil. This motherfucker just pulled up in the chat. Any questions directed towards him? He's right there. Bing Wu trending number 32 on Phantom. I really don't care about Bing Wu, honestly. Like, I think it's a lame narrative. Everything smoothly so far. 6 hours of this boost to go. Nice. 2.3 million. Let's look at this. I mean, it's ranging upwards pretty well. This is a coin that we've seen on my stream all the way down at like 400, 500k, like almost like a month ago now. It peaked at around 4.1 million. Chinese New Year is happening pretty much right now, if it didn't already happen over the course of the past week. And so it's at 2.3 million, crawling up a little bit. It is Year of the Fire Horse, but... Oh, it's on the 17th? True. Yeah, so it's coming up next week. This is a holiday coin. Like, don't get it twisted. Just because it's Chinese doesn't mean that it's not a holiday coin. It's literally a holiday coin. This is the equivalent to a Valentine's Day coin, or a Christmas coin, or a Thanksgiving coin. All holiday coins are terrible in their very nature. This coin's going to go to zero pretty close to the 17th, if not well in advance. So I don't know, you've got 6 days left until this coin explodes. Do with that what you will. So this app only returns 3.25 BCH, not BTC. It has BTC as well. You can mine BTC if you want. There's just a much lower chance of hitting a BTC block than there is a BCH block, that it kind of feels more worth it. But for this event in particular, it's BCH only. This power hour or whatever. But generally, you could mine BTC. I thought you were the same? Nah, they're not the same. There was a fork that happened in Bitcoin's history, and they changed it. There's two trajectories, Bitcoin Cash and BTC. Bitcoin Cash is worth about $500 right now. BTC is worth about 65,000 or whatever. So they took different paths. They took different paths. They have different development structures and pipelines and purposes and all that. BCH is still a top asset. It's number 12 out of all crypto. Excluding stable coins, it's probably closer to number 9 or 10. But yeah. How do you mine that shit? Go to Lucky. Lucky.net and use the code CryptoRap0226. This is the website right here. Lucky. Solo Bitcoin mining for everyone. Real solo Bitcoin mining, no hardware required. It gives you access to real enterprise-grade mining power that you can monitor in real time, track performance, verify your activity, earn mining boosts, and join limited-time power mining events. Right now is a limited-time power mining event. All without managing hardware, hosting, electricity, or complex setups. Built for transparency, reliability, and ease of use, Lucky takes a different approach by focusing on solo mining, where you mine independently, and if luck strikes and you solve a block, you will earn the full reward. You see? You choose your mining power, you connect your wallet, or you send money in your wallet, then you track and find blocks. David says made $200 today. What'd you make $200 on? Good job. Let's get a W in the chat for David. W in the chat for David for making $200 today. Oh, I'm tired, honestly, chap. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. So Luna at 1.5 million, topped out at 2.5 million. So far, so great on the crawl right here. Probably couldn't sleep last night. Well, I mean, it was 3 a.m. when I got off the stream or whatever. I mean, maybe it was like 1 a.m. when I got off the stream, and then I always have to make a TikTok after that, and then I always have to post the TikTok, and that takes a lot of time. So after every stream, it takes about an hour to get off the ground again. I'm down on Soul. I need a call, bro. And that's exactly why you're down on Soul. You're down on Soul because you're a dingus who's trying to ask other people what to buy. You're down on Soul because you don't actually know what you're doing. You're just trying to copy homework. You're down on Soul because you're actually just asking other grown men for financial advice. Until you figure out how to navigate this industry yourself, confidently, with your own unique edge, you're always going to be down on Soul. You don't need a call. You need to learn how to actually look at the market and find a good coin for yourself, lil bro. Switch your mindset, or you're going to stay broke forever. Copying someone else's lottery numbers, that's real. You got to actually learn what's going on in this industry. Then you'll be successful. You're not going to be successful from copying homework. We have a winner? No shit, you're playing. Someone actually mined a block right now? You're fucking with me. What the fuck? Wait, we have multiple winners. Or maybe are these other explain to me the blocks found recently. Oh, okay, lucky miners. A lucky user got a block? Do you hear that, chat? A lucky user just got a block. Somebody actually just hit. Somebody actually just got 1,600 bucks. Isn't that crazy? Let's get a W in the chat. The first ever block hit only 20 minutes into the power hour. Let's get a W in the chat. Somebody just made 1,600 bucks. That's crazy. It was probably one of you guys. Like, it literally was probably one of you guys. That is pretty impressive, honestly. Wow. Keep in mind, it's only people really from this stream that are using it right now. So if somebody hit a block, the odds are overwhelming that it was one of you guys. I wonder who it was. I guess we'll hear it pretty soon. Good stuff. Hey brother, can you check Sidex and give you thoughts? Let's go take a look. Everybody go check your, everyone go check your mining wallets. Everyone go check your BCH deposit addresses. And this thing went to 470K, now at 290K. Interesting. What are we mining? Bitcoin Cash using Lucky. We're mining Bitcoin Cash using Lucky. How do I do that? Well, you gotta go to lucky.net. LUQEE.net. You can do it from your phone or from your PC or whatever. Make sure you use the code CryptoRap0226 and it'll give you some freebies to start out with. Somebody literally just hit a block like a minute ago. They made $1,600. Like somebody from this chat. Lucky, you guys gotta make a Discord bot that will automatically send a notification in the group when a Lucky miner hits a block. I think that would be pretty bullish. Can't be too hard to code. Claude could probably do that shit. It highlights the chain? What do you mean by that? Sorry, system taking a second to update, but will show a lucky winner. True. I set up a bot that buys coins around 2.5K market cap and sell for 100% profit. So far, it works great. That sounds like the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, bro, but good luck. I can see on the blockchain the winner. Love seeing one of our users win. True. So could that mean that they won and then they don't know it yet? Nez says, you got any materials that can help me scale? Absolutely. Go check out my pinned TikTok video called Crypto 101. That's step 1. Step 2 is this one right here, discord.gg/YNOT. It's totally free to join. Always will be free to join that Discord. And then the last one, you said, even if it's paid, I got you, bro. Go to wap.com/cryptorap. $15 is less than a Fortnite battle pass, and you get access to our alpha group, which gives you classes, plus recordings, plus private chat, private voice chat, private resource channel. You get all kinds of shit. You get giveaways, big wins and giveaways, more entries and giveaways, blah, blah, blah. wap.com/cryptorap. Congrats to the winner. Definitely lucky. 20 a month gets you roughly 1 in 54,000 chance to solve one. True. You called them, and did they pick up? Was it someone that you know, or was it someone like, was it one of my people? Another block? Wait, you mean someone just mined another block? Is that for real? Thanks, Trencher. I appreciate you. Well, that's pretty impressive. People are mining blocks left and right. It's on the app now? Nice. Oh yeah, found 8 minutes ago at 4:19. Kashi. Kashi. I wonder who that is. You gotta change the text under blocks found recently, because it says plus 3.125 BTC. Change that to plus 3.125 BCH. You just have the wrong ticker on that. Not someone I personally know, but a user here in Cali. Okay, bet. But are they under my code, or they're just someone else entirely? Not your code, signed up last week. True. Someone that saw the TikTok. Well, I'm waiting for someone with my code to cash that shit. Still 6 hours left in the power hour, so I'm optimistic. LOL, with Solana at $79, I'm really working for my bags now. 1 to 3 SOL used to be a good day. Yeah, now you gotta hit 5 or 6 SOL to get the same amount of profit. Ozzy says I was so close. Probably, Ozzy. You gotta have some of the most power on the app right now. You're chugging it. I'm trying to hit a block, you feel me? IDK, bro, my strategy with TradeWiz sounds weird, but I turned $20 into $400 in 1 week. Whatever the fuck TradeWiz is, bro, it sounds like a scam, it smells like a scam, it looks like a scam. Congrats on turning 20 into 400 in 1 week, but I gotta level with you, bro. That's just probably gonna just rinse you or drain you. Either way, you're ending up in the sink. There's a bot that allows you to make free money. You don't think everyone would be using it, bro? A bot, a money printer, automatic money printer, you don't think everyone would be using it? TradeWiz is a scam. Can he even withdraw? That's funny. You might not even be able to withdraw. That shit sounds super scammy to me, bro. Like, are you serious? Of all the names for your trading utility, you're gonna pick something that sounds like Cheese Whiz? Cheese Whiz isn't even real cheese, bro. It's in a fucking can. Look at this, 150K at the top. Shark coin. It's moving up slow and steady. No, you still have to do hella research. It's in my Phantom wallet right now. You let a bot called TradeWiz into your Phantom wallet? Good luck, little bro. They're draining you, bro. It's a TG bot similar to Trojan? True. Yeah, I just can't be bothered with all that bullshit. Trojan has made, I think, a couple $100 million in revenue. Trojan promised an airdrop over 3 years ago. It's been over 3 years. It's the longest promised airdrop in the space, and they still have not delivered it yet. I don't remember the exact numbers on their revenue, but I want to say it was 600 to 800 million over the past 3 years. They made 600 to 800 million in the past 3 years, and they haven't been able to deliver something that they promised for 3 years. Make it make sense. Axiom kind of does the same. Yes, Axiom does the same thing. So does Pump Fund. So does MetaMask. So does OpenSea. So does etc. 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 Fake airdrops are the most common carrot on a stick in the industry. They promise that you're going to get rewarded for using their platform. They never do it. And then that's it. Period. End of story. Didn't they come out with a web app? Yes. They recently came out with a Trojan terminal, which I also heard was pretty scammy. They tried to get me to promote their terminal. They reached out to me before it launched. It was one of the scammiest exchanges I've ever had with somebody that was supposed to be legit. They were like, we need you to promote our brand new upcoming terminal on all your platforms. Make a tweet about it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, are you guys going to pay me? They were like, no, we will not pay you. You will just get rewards from the affiliates. I was like, okay, if you're not going to pay me, then I'm not going to do that shit. And they were like, you have less than 10 hours to respond. If you don't tell us in the next 10 hours, then you're not going to get in on this. I was like, I don't want to get in on this. You're literally not even offering to pay me. If you believe in your project, you'd put money into it. Yeah, they should have paid me. I feel the same way. What's your referral code? For Lucky? Or what? Or for Axiom? Even MoonPay offered something at least. Yeah, they offered pennies. For Lucky, it's Crypto Rap 0226. How do they not offer any money for you? People really undervalue me. People really undervalue me. Companies really don't understand that I'm actually one of the most popular crypto streamers in the world. They have a really hard time recognizing that. For example, Lucky. Now, I partnered with Lucky because they're my friends, because I know them, because I've actually worked with them in the past. That's why I worked with them. And I also think their product is very cool. I did not get a shiny contract. I did not get paid a lot. It was just doing a favor, pretty much. Lucky gave me a code. It was a special code that only 100 people could use, right? Our target for this launch that's happening right now, this power hour, we wanted to get 100 people on the app. We had hit the max capacity in that code in less than 2 hours of me streaming. In less than 2 hours of me streaming, we had already onboarded over 100 new people to their app. I think since then, we're probably up to like 150 or something. 150 people in the first day. I've only talked about the app twice on my stream. And people don't get that. Like, other projects don't value that. What we have here is a really big community, but more importantly, we have a community that's willing to try new things. We have a community of enthusiasts. We have a community of people that are actually wanting to participate in things. And we have a community that I've built a lot of trust with. You guys trust me. You know that I'm honest. You know that I'm unbiased. You know if I'm telling you something that is legit. And people, projects, brands, they don't respect that. They don't understand what that means. They don't understand that that takes a long time to build up. But whatever, that's their loss. When MoonPay offered me $200 to make them 3 TikToks, it was one of the most laughable, disrespectful offers I've ever received. I've been in fucking 3 years. 3 years I've been here building this brand. Every day, hours, literally like fucking 5 hours a day of streaming. 2 posts a day. I've put literally thousands of hours into this brand, and they offer me $200. Are you serious? Go fuck yourself, man. Your app isn't even good anyways. Then they went and spent $1,000 to get their name projected on a toilet. Well, that says everything you need to know. They belong in a toilet. Anyways, I'm going to end the stream right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. We're all going to make it. Take care. Till the next time. Make sure you guys check out that Lucky Miner. The power hour is on now. Lucky.com. Lucky.net. Sorry. Lucky.net. Luqee.net. And also, last chance. Go hit them with the follow right there. Their account is right there. Their TikTok account. They're going to be posting updates. They're going to be posting all kinds of videos and stuff. You get to see when the next power hour is going to happen. They might have some promos and stuff. I just pinned their account right down in there. Go hit them with the follow. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you guys. God bless your portfolio. We're all going to make it. Take care until the next time. It's been a pleasure to have you guys. Cheers. Be well. I'll see you guys pretty soon. I'll be back in like a